Therefore, we now have the ability to use a ChatGPT desktop app within our VS Code and any other type of application we would want with this simple new extension. The ChatGPT desktop app got a pretty significant update. This is pretty cool, as now we're able to connect to different apps found on our computer and interact with them. Therefore, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to connect it to VS Code, but in theory, this could work for any type of app you want to connect it with. Does that sound good? Let's jump in. Welcome back, y'all. Today's video is going to be a fast one. I just want to show you how to connect this new feature on your ChatGPT desktop app. It makes sense why they did this, as we see a lot of hype around connecting artificial intelligence and our IDEs, e.g. like a big one being Cursor AI. Therefore, let's see how we do it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to this OpenAI doc in the description down below so you can follow along as well. But the first thing we need to do is make sure our ChatGPT is up to date. As a side note, as some of y'all might be like, what even is the point of this feature? The point of this feature is to interact with files found within the application. E.g. right here, you see with Xcode, it's interacting with that specific file and you can kind of conversate with it. Back to the tutorial. To make sure you're up to date, come up to your top bar here, hit ChatGPT and check for updates. I'm all good to go, but what happens sometimes is that even if you check that little box that says automatically install updates, it won't automatically do it. So there's a chance that you need to install an update for this first step. To know whether you have the update or not, you should see this kind of stuff in your bar right here. Step 1 is down. Step 2, simply click this link right here and download VSIX. This is an extension for VS Code. Once you've downloaded that, go ahead and come to your VS Code. Sometimes you got to drag it to your desktop, the file you just downloaded. Hit Command-Shift-P. This is going to open up our search here, and then we're going to look for a very specific query. Extensions is the beginning of it. Specifically, what we're looking for here is extensions installed from VSIX. Once you do Command-Shift-P, you'll simply put in extensions, semicolon, INS. It'll show up right here. Click. Once this occurs, go ahead and find the file we just downloaded. So for me, it's in my downloads here. I'm going to simply select it and hit install. You should see a little notification right there. In addition, if you want to confirm this installation, come over to your app extensions and you'll see it right there. Now that it's installed in our VS Code, there is one last step we got to do in the ChatGPT desktop app to see it. We're going to come up here to ChatGPT and we're going to hit settings. Once we're in settings here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to find the setting for work with apps. We need to make sure we enable this. We're going to click that. So right off the bat, as you can tell, this is where you manage your apps. So if I click this, you can see that right now we have VS Code ready to go. In addition, we can do other apps like text edit, terminal, and then of course, Xcode. This is where we enable them, enable permissions, etc. So now that I've enabled it in our settings, I come back here, I can click it right here, and we're good to go. There are two ways we can interact with this feature. First way is that obviously we just open up the ChatGPT desktop app here, hit add, and then proceed. Now, when you do it this way, it's going to grab the specific file that you're currently looking at within VS Code, newsletter cta.js. And as you can see over here, that's the current file we have selected. So that's the first way. Here's the second way. The second way is you're going to go to the file you like, simply do Option-Shift-1, and it'll pop up right here. This is probably the better way to do this, as it feels a little bit more interactive. So for example, if I'm in the topful.js, I can simply go like, you know what? Rename content catalog to just my catalog. Hit enter, and it's going to open up a little chat. And what's important for you to recognize here is notice how it actually has contextually the code that's in this file. Content catalog button, come down here, it is content catalog button. It knows what's up. I can simply copy it and paste over. Therefore, we now have the ability to use a ChatGPT desktop app within our VS Code and any other type of application we would want with this simple new extension. If you want in-depth tutorials when it comes to coding with artificial intelligence, I encourage you to check out two major playlists on this channel. The first one is titled, Let's Build Out a Web App. It is over 3 hours and 30 minutes long, and I show you step-by-step from 0 lines of code how to code out an entire front end with ChatGPT. The second playlist that's currently live and I'm currently building out episodes for is called Let's Build Out an App's Backend. In that playlist, I show you how to build out an entire software's backend using AI. Without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. There's been an update. ChatGPT desktop app, VS Code, 2 random videos. That's my face. I'll see you in the next video.